Rolonda.
Honey, fasten your seatbelt. We've only just begun.
Stoney, no more killing.
It's armed robbery and it's murder.
Come on, Aggie!
Is it ours?
Yes. It's through the roof. I tell you, Set It Off is about 4 female friends making choices. I've never quite seen a movie like it before. But in every movie, you know, there is at least one dynamic, handsome man. And, you know, I gotta say, I think you know who's here. We are thrilled to have this gentleman as our first guest. We all remember him as the hotshot lawyer on LA Law. Now he's in the ABC series High Incident. Please welcome Mr. Debonair himself, Blair Underwood. Look at his shoes. America, look at Blair Underwood's shoes. You are one stylish. Come sit right over here.
So we can,
absolutely.
Right. Can do that.
You look great.
Thank you. I feel great.
Does he look great, folks?
Oh, great audience.
Yes, indeed. You know, I've got to say, this was a movie, Set It Off. I've never quite seen one like it.
No.
4 women showing a close friendship and really, you know, setting it off.
No, that's what I loved about it. I kept saying, you know, this is about 4 women, African-American women, who are not waiting to exhale. They're exhaling all through the movie.
Believe me, they really are.
But it's great. I was really happy for them. As you know, you all saw the film. It's, yeah.
Yes.
It is,
by the way, how many people in here like the movie? Listen, and you're not hurting Blair's feelings. Be honest with him. Anybody just not like it at all?
One
man did. I think he was concerned about the violence issue we were talking about.
Yeah,
and you know something, even though you're like the one person in the audience, you know, because we gave everybody a sneak preview before the show. I'll come talk to you, because you're going to have people who are going to turn to you and go, God, the movie was so violent, these 4 women blowing up banks and people, and how do you answer that?
Yeah, well, you know, you're going to get that, but it is, and I understand that, but it is that genre. It's an action-adventure film, and with action-adventure, you're going to have violence, and you do cross the question, well, is that glorifying violence? And I would just say, if you're going to take issue with this film, take issue with all of Schwarzenegger's films, all of Stallone's films, and it is what it is.
Yeah. For those of you who have not seen the movie, it is about 4 women who reach some desperate situations and decide to come together and take matters into their own hands, and they go out robbing banks.
And set it off.
Set it off,
yeah.
Set it off. It also shows, though, in the violence, the consequences of choices that we make in life.
Right.
Yeah.
Which was very important to me, because when I looked at the script, and I had known F. Gary Gray, who's here today, the director.
The director.
Yeah, and when I first heard about it, I said, 4 women in the so-called hood robbing banks. How do you do a different take on this kind of film? And what it was the relationship between these 4 women. It's really more, as you know, more about friendship than it is about them robbing banks and the consequences of the choices they make. And they deal with it without giving the ending away. The filmmakers and Gary and the producers dealt with that consequence of robbing banks.
Now, you, of course, are not out there robbing banks. Now, Blair does maintain his debonair-is.
Wait till the sequel, though.
Wait till the sequel, I know. Now, you are the love interest of Jada Pinkett.
The boyfriend, yeah.
The boyfriend, and he's a banker and, you know, clean cut and all that stuff.
Yeah, but, you know, it was fun because it is very much their film. It's their story, and this is the B storyline. This is the secondary storyline. And it's almost the way we approached it. It's almost like a different film. I mean, I never worked with Latifah or Vivica Fox or Kimberly or Elise. All of my stuff was with Jada. So it's the love story in the midst of all this other madness going on.
Oh, let's take a quick look at a clip.
Oh, you got it.
Here's Blair.
Actually, Miss Dorsey, I'm a manager in corporate banking upstairs. I don't know what these folks do down here, but when I saw you, I said to myself, I said, Self, a woman that fine, as fine as you are, and you are that fine, needs to have her own personal banker. so I couldn't help myself.
All right. Now, you are really romantic in this movie.
Oh.
I mean, was he not romantic? Ah! Are you a romantic in real life?
You know what?
Because, Blair, you got that voice working, you know? You got that, you got the suave thing working.
No, you know, I love romance, and as you know, I'm married 2 years right now. And
did you hear that, ladies? He's married.
She's like, that's all right.
That's all right. He said, that's okay. We respect the wife.
But, you know, I'm very much in love with my wife, so, yeah, I don't mind doing that.
Don't you love that?
You know?
I want you to know, you're getting an applause here for a man who will come on television and say, I'm in love with my wife. Thank you very much.
I ain't mad at her. I don't have a problem saying that.
She is absolutely beautiful.
Well, thank you for saying so.
We've got some shots, y'all, from the wedding. Now,
you
take a
did your
look at this.
homework.
We did our homework. Look at this wedding, would you? What a beautiful woman. What's her name and how did you meet her?
Desiree. We met at a party in Los Angeles, and I just saw her and I said, that woman is fine. I need to know her.
And she is fine.
Yeah, she is.
So what did you do? How did you go meet her? What did you say?
We started talking, and I asked her, you know, do you watch the Rolonda Show? She said, yeah. I said,
she said, I'm going to marry you.
No, it was really one of those things where we just started talking, and I realized, you know, I started feeling stuff for her that I had never felt for anybody else. And that was 6 years ago. We've been married 2 years.
Wow. Yeah. What was the most romantic thing that you've ever done?
Most romantic thing I've ever done?
Hold it. We'll come right back and you can tell us in a minute. What did Queen Latifah, folks, actually do in the movie Set It Off? What are we doing here? And what's going on? Let's go back and do that again. Who's from out of town? Anybody?
It's 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait a minute, don't answer yet. We've got more pictures to show you right after this commercial break. Okay. And in the meantime, what did Queen Latifah actually do in the movie Set It Off? And what else did she have to do that even shocked her? We'll find out next.
Black Sam, after all them cars I done stole for you.
Oh, we going there, huh? All right, check it out. Y'all can roll with that right there.
You know, we ain't robbing stagecoaches. I need something I can set it off with.
All right. Let me tell you something. Queen Latifah, who we're going to be talking to in just a minute, is one bad girl in this movie. We're talking with the stars of the new hit movie, Set It Off. Earlier today, we gave members of our studio audience a sneak preview of the movie, and we're going to find out what they thought about it in just a minute. But right now, we're getting all the scoop from Blair Underwood, who is a big star in this movie. But you play more of a debonair role. You're the love interest of Jada Pinkett.
Yeah, it's a very different style. I mean, our storyline than what she's going through, which is cool because it gives Jada's character that whole conflict. Do I go with this life and this person and this relationship, or do I continue down this path of crime and everything else she's going through?
I could be with the clean-cut guy, or I could go rob some more banks.
Right. Okay.
Now, you haven't in real life had to ever experience anything like this, right?
What, bank robbers?
Bank robber girlfriends or anything?
All the time, all the time. No, I've been lucky in that respect.
We were talking about your lovely, lovely wife. What a beautiful lady. You broke a lot of hearts when you said, I love my wife on national television here. You got married. How did you know that this was the lady?
I don't know. You know what? I think that was one of those things where you can't really articulate. It's just it feels right.
Do you really know?
I felt I did. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I did a bunch of times and it didn't.
Well, no, that's true. I made some mistakes early on, but I don't think I was ready. And it came